TV for another episode of The People Around Us. For tonight's guest, we have Carriel Santos, aka Tyang Karyel of the artist collective Cavity. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Here at Supplier, we like to start off with a tradition of asking the people we interview questions about them. Could you tell us something about yourself?
I'm a full-time artist, and I'm from Cavite.
Okay. I'm curious, let me ask you, how would you introduce yourself to the people that don't know you?
Mahirap sabihin kung ano yung ginagawa ko, lalo na sa different types of people. Like, kunwari, old person, parang, for me as an artist, ang hirap sabihin kasi ang alam nila, traditional, paintings. So, it's either, ipapakita ko na lang sa kanila through social media, or kakausapin na nila ako sa galleries, gano'n. Pero, sa akin kasi, ang hirap i-explain kasi yung ginagawa ko, parang more on kakaiba siya, experimental.
Alright, so how would you introduce yourself though to someone that doesn't know you?
It's not random na makikita yung works ko. So, it's either sa gallery, social media. Parang, meron akong set of people na hindi ko alam kung nakikita lang ako or parang usually hinahanap nila yung type ng gawa ko. So, parang hindi ko ina-explain talaga kung ano talaga yung art ko. Parang, it's either sila yung nagtatanong or parang may nagbibigay sila sa akin ng output na parang, uy, ang ganda yung work mo, parang ganito, parang ganyan. So parang nagbibigay sila ng idea, ng knowledge na parang natutulungan din nila ako para maging meaningful yung art ko.
Okay, so basically you do these things without meaning to it yet?
No, I mean parang bibigyan nila ako ng inspiration prior sa nagawa ko. So parang storytelling, parang yun ko may ginawa akong art, parang may ginawa akong something, tapos parang may effect, nabibigyan ng effect yung art ko sa isang person na gusto makapag-communicate sa akin dahil sa art ko.
Okay, pero itong mga tao to, these are all people of the same age as you.
Hindi, merong bata, ang pinakabatang kumausap sa akin is siguro around 8. Parang sinama siya ng mother niya. So parang...
Okay, hold on there. So I want to reenact this. If I was that 8-year-old child, how would you explain to me what you do with your craft? Like, paano mo siya i-explain sa akin? I'm 8 years old and I don't know shit, but I want to understand what you're doing. So how are you gonna explain that to me?
Like, sa akin, parang inubisan siya sa question. Yung parang, ano ginagawa mo dito? Parang, ano siya hindi ko may feed sa bata kung ano yung ginagawa ko talaga. Parang, ang ginagawa ko is, nakikipag-communicate ako sa kanya, hindi sa magiging childish, kung ano yung nakikita niya, kung ano yung nag-stimulate sa kanya pag nakikita niya yung art ko. So parang, it's either, makikita niya as simplest form, parang, ay, ang kulay, or may makikita siyang object na ginawa ko na parang, ay, ang ganda, parang pagkain, or parang doll, gano'n. So parang, yan yung sabihin doon sa kid.
Okay. Do you think they see it like purely, since they're children?
Yeah, oo, parang sa totoo lang, parang mas deep pa nga yung bibigay mas deep pa yung nabibigay ng mga kids na explanation na ginagawa ko. So parang, minsan na mind blown ako na.
Oh yeah, like what they say compared to the people with the same age. It's more pure, huh? You would say that, you would approve that. Okay. We were at your last show called The Placebo Effect. We here at Supply wanted to ask you, why choose wood carvings? Like, why choose wood as your main material for your craft?
Since day one, since 2014, yun talaga yung pinili kong medium. Kasi bata pa lang ako, yung grandfather ko and yung father ko, pati silang gumagamit ng power tools. Medyo creative din sila, tapos engineer din. So parang namulat yung mata ko na ginagamit yung mga ganong tools. So hanggang sa lumaki ako, parang kahit hindi na ginagamit na, ako na yung gumagamit. parang hand-me-down yung mga power tools nila.
So your father was an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever, at some point in your life, maybe at college or high school, do you ever feel the pressure to like, oh, maybe I need to get to this engineering level too?
Actually,
in order for me to create this craft I want in my head.
Actually, yung mother ko nurse, yung daddy ko engineer.
Okay.
Pero yung brother ko, kinuha nila yung course ng parents ko, pero ako mass comm. So parang may something talaga sa akin na na may something sa akin na hindi ko gusto na super technical.
Okay. But all these equipment, you have access to that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you can do the wood crafting.
Bata pa lang ako, naggagamit na ako ng mga power.
Those tools.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do this thing called championized. Did I say that right? Okay. Can you tell us what does championized stand for?
Championized is like the way I produce my part. Like that's my signature is championized. Like if ever, gagawin kita ng portrait, hindi na siya ikaw. I mean, ikaw siya, pero championized.
Okay, it's championized.
Parang yung soul ko, parang bibigay ko yung soul ko sa gagawin ko. So parang siya style ko. Championized yung style ko.
So basically championized. Okay, I get it. Your real name is Carriel Santos.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious. The moniker Tyang Karyel, what's the real definition behind this? What's the philosophy for this?
Yung Carriel with a K, tagalized siya ng Carriel.
Oh, so it's Shanghanized and Tagalized. Okay.
And Chang, before, nag-street art ako. Ang pangalan ko Kariton.
Oh.
Between 2010, tapos pinatan ko siya ng Tyang Karyel around 2013. Kasi parang all boys yung Cavity Collective, yung group ko. Tapos parang yung trato nila sa akin parang sister, parang bibigyan nila ako ng respect.
You're the only girl?
Only girl talaga ako. So parang bibigyan nila ng respect, parang gano'n lang ate. So parang kapatid talaga yung tuloyan namin.
So 2010, huh?
2010, yeah.
You've been doing art and woodcrafts for 8 years?
No,
Basically graffiti first.
2000,
Graffiti, am I right?
2008, yung art drawings, and then nakilala ko sila Blake sa yung Cavity Collective around 2010. Tapos yung Changhanized 2014 until now. Parang dun ako gumawa ng woodcraft.
So up until today, you still feel like you're a baby sister in the collective?
Oo naman. Parang ang Cavity Collective parang kahit saan kakasama kami. Hanggang ngayon, parang punta kami sa event.
8 years, huh?
Mag-10 na ata.
Okay, that's dope.
Lapit na next year. Yeah.
Does this affect your work? Like your work of, like your craft, does it affect you? Like knowing that you're the baby sister of the Cavity Collective?
Hindi naman, parang kahit pinahalagaan nila ako ng ganun, parang pantay-pantay rin kami as an artist, parang may respect kami sa art ng bawat isa't isa, so parang lahat kami masaya, parang lahat nagtutulungan, support, parang lahat pag may show, punta kami, ganun.
Okay, that's tight. So your last show was Placebo Effect, wherein you talked about social media and the effect of it to people. Can you expound further what you mean by this?
Yung placebo effect, yung nakalagay sa write-up, simplified, pero ang mas importante sa show ko is yung effect nung tao sa show ko. Parang yung placebo effect ko, parang binigay ko yung placebo effect sa ibang tao. So iba't ibang placebo effect yung na kukuha nila. So parang ang mas importante sa akin, kung ano yung pananaw ng tao, sa kung saan nakita, sa kung ano sa nakita nila.
So it all adds up. Parang,
yeah.
like for example, I'm the one who saw something, then I tell my friend.
Yeah.
Does it all come back to you?
It's like social media, right?
Yeah, it's like when it comes back to you differently, right? What do you think is the role of art in this social problem. What do you think is the role of art itself in this social problem?
Actually, it's just social problem. Parang naging ano siya, added thing siya ng daily life natin. Parang siya naging habit na. Parang siya ano eh, hindi na siya mawawala. Parang siyang kasama na sa pag-toothbrush, kasama sa pagkain. Hindi na siya mawawala. So parang tayo, i-imbibe na lang or i-observe na lang natin kung ano. Kasi parte ng culture yun eh, social media. So parang para sa akin, hindi siya social problem. Kung hindi, habit na siya. Parang ito na yun eh. Parang ito na yung future.
Give it for yourself.
Yeah, kahit sa akin, parang hindi ako hypocrite na hindi ko ginagawa yun.
Okay.
Observant lang ako. So parang ano, yung iba kasi, nagiging apektado sa kung ano nangyayari. So parang ako kasi, para sa akin, parang out of sight, out of mind. So kung ano na yung makita ko, yun lang yung na-absorb ng utak ko. Parang microdosing, parang nakikita kita na nag-post. So parang, ano ganyan. Pero pag di kita nakita na nag-post, di ba, parang, alam ko, asam ka man, gano'n. So, yun talaga yung na-affect sa ating lahat.
Okay, so what if we strip down all your technology, your phone, your laptop? How do you think you would tell people, like, how would you promote your art?
Sobrang simple lang.
By word, by letters? This makes me curious.
Siguro
Strip down your phone, strip down your laptop. There's no events online. Like, how are you gonna tell your people that you have a show?
Siguro back in the days na from posters, siguro from television or radio, parang parang siguro by mouth na rin. Kasi parang dati naman, hindi naman, naabutan natin na walang tablet, walang...
Have you ever tried this approach, like posters, like flyers?
Parang hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin, may mga pamphlet pa rin tayo. So parang ayun. Minsan din naman na-experience ko rin yung walang phone, nalobat ako, tapos konting bar lang. Pumunta ka na dito, pero lobat ako. Pero, di ba, nangyari na rin sa'yo yun. So parang, may konting, nagtitira pa rin so yun.
What if you have a show and the only way to make people really understand your concept is through online? How are you going to approach this? This might seem like a question that promotes a problem that could happen in the future, but I just want to talk about it. Like, what's your best approach? Like, you don't have the internet.
Kaya nagka-brown out yung buong Pilipinas.
No, not really brown out. Like, just for example, you don't have a phone or a laptop or Facebook. In this case.
Siyempre sa career natin, sa ginagawa natin, parang gagawa tayo ng kahit anong paraan para makalat natin yung passion natin. Kung ano yung gusto natin ipakita, iparinig sa tao. So parang kahit kunwari, sumabog mo yung mga tower dyan. I mean, cellphone tower. So, ayun, parang...
Girl, so rebellious. No, continue.
Kaya, parang, gagawa tayo ng paraan. Parang, passionate tayo sa lahat ng bagay.
So you're really passionate with the craft?
Oo naman. Full-time ako. Yun yung inisip ko araw-araw. Art inisip ko araw-araw bago matulog, bago ako mag-sing. Parang, sa isang linggo, parang gumagawa ako ng art.
Let me stop you there. What about right now? What art are you thinking about right now? What, in your head, are you working on a new piece right now, or?
I'm working, researching para sa October.
So what do you have this October?
3-month show with Dr. Carriel and Quattro.
Which, these people are a part of Cavity, right?
Yes.
I know Quattro though.
Yeah.
October, okay. We're gonna look forward to that.
Yes.
So, do you plan to do the wooden mediums? Or do you want a different approach?
Different approach. Like, parang yung ginawa ko sa placebo effect. Ibang approach yung ginawa ko doon. Parang hindi siya...
Placebo effect's the wooden material, right?
Yeah. Parang halo-halo siyang medium. Parang hindi lang wood. Parang gumawa ko ng cabinet tapos puno ng mga mga recycled plastic medicine bottles.
Okay.
Tapos, meron ding mga chart ng pangbata. So parang, nag-explore ako ng ibang medium. Kasi parang, gusto kong makita kung paano mag-combine yung natural product sa plastic. So parang, okay naman yung kinalabasan ng placebo effect. Parang, para sa akin, para sa artist na katulad ko, parang sobrang saya para sa akin. Magawa yung ganung exhibit.
That's dope. What do you see in the society? What do you think is wrong with the society now?
Para sa akin, parang yung society parang ang daming issues. Parang para sa isang tao na katulad ko, hindi ko ma-absorb yun lahat. Parang kung may magagawa kong mabuti, kung may magagawa ko para sa society natin, gagawin ko yun. Pero parang bigay ko yung boses ko na kung ano yung may kabubuti. Pero ayun, chill lang.
Okay.
Chill lang tayo.
So,
Hindi tayo hero.
what can you do about this as an artist? What can you, or maybe even as a person, what can you do about this societal problem that you see?
Siguro maging law-abiding, I don't know. Pero as much as possible, I'm gonna stay away na lang sa pagiging,
Yeah, basically just gonna do your shit.
yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Or out of sight, out of mind.
Like, good vibes, be myself na lang. Parang,
You are with the artist collective called Cavity, which is obviously from Cavite. I like that, run around. With Cuatro, Blake, Paxil, Dr. Carriel, amongst others.
Yeah, 100 plus.
100 plus. What does it feel like working with a collective like this?
Working with them, parang since simula pa, parang parang nagsimula kami as friends, artist friends. Parang na namin na nagsimula kami na nag-drawing, tapos nagsimula kami mag-street art. Parang isang privilege na makita ko na lahat kami nag-grow. Hanggang ngayon nakasama pa rin kami. Parang overly protective nga sila. Parang, tapos minsan, parang pag sa show, parang pupunta kami sa gallery, uuwi din kami na sabay-sabay. Parang family talaga yung pagtuturingan namin. So parang, para sa akin, sobrang swerte ko na makilala sila. Kasi parang, nag-grow din ako dahil sa kanila eh. Parang, may natutuwa ko sa kanilang techniques, parang may natutuwa ko sa kanila na tungkol sa art. Kasi yung iba doon, fine art, nag-aaral ng fine art. So parang, para sa akin, mass com graduate ako. Parang may glimpse ako na nakita sa kanila nung naging student sila parang may mga techniques na ginagawa na so parang yun. Sobrang swerte ko rin na naging kaibigan ko yung mga yun.
Alright. In any way, did this change your perspective in life as an artist? Or maybe just like a person normally?
Naman, parang sobrang nabago yung buhay ko. Dahil parang, sabay-sabay kami nag-grow. Sabay-sabay kami nandito, sabay-sabay kami gumagawa ng art pa rin. So parang ang gandang ikwento na, ito si Blake, si Carriel, si Cuatro, parang umpisa, magkakasama na kami. Parang 2009. Parang sobrang sarap ikwento na pag wala kami pera, parang sabay-sabay kami uuwi, gano'n. Parang yung humble beginnings pa.
Yeah.
So parang sobrang saya na andito pa rin kami hanggang ngayon, sobrang buo.
8 years.
Sobrang saya, sobrang ganda nung pagkakaibigan namin lahat.
So what's the dynamic like working with a collective with this kind of dynamic?
So yung dynamic na kasama sila, parang, ayun nga, pag may ginagawa na, nagkaka-inspire kami sa isa't isa. Parang tutulungan nga. So parang helpful siya in a way na kung ako mag-isa lang ako, parang matatakot akong gumawa ng bagay na alam ko hindi ko lang, nung nag-umpisa pa lang ako. Pero pag meron akong friends, diba, meron yung habit collective na parang meron mga guide sa akin, meron akong hihingian ng advice. So parang yun din yung kinaganda ng pagkakaroon ng group or collective.
Okay. Personally, for yourself, what are the sacrifices you've done just for you to pursue the craft?
Siguro
Give me an example.
Siguro nag-umpisa ako, siguro nung college, parang yung sacrifice ko lang is parang sa kalagitnaan kasi nung college, nung studies ko, dun ako nahilig mag-art. So hindi ko alam kung ipapursue ko ba yung mass comm or lilipat ako ng fine arts. So para sa akin, tinapos ko na lang kasi parang kung ano man yung mag-land sa akin, kung ano man gawin kong work, parang kung passionate pa rin ba ako sa art, yun rin yung gagawin ko. Parang may part, alam naman natin na parang hindi lang yung studies mag-dictate sa career mo in the future. Pero parang nasa iyo rin talaga kung ano gusto mong gawin.
Yeah.
So yun, parang yun yung nag-lead sa akin sa kung ano akong ginagawa ko.
Okay. Personally, what do you think is the best move for you right now for you to like improve more on yourself and your art?
Siguro sa ngayon gusto ko lang mag-produce ng art. Gusto ko lang kumonect sa tao, gusto ko ipakita sa tao yung soul ko bilang artist. Parang kung ano yung passion ko, parang kung anong gusto kong gawin. Yung transition ng buhay kasi hindi natin malalaman kung anong gusto natin, kung anong mangyayari bukas, kung anong mangyayari next year. Parang experience talaga. So parang hindi natin malalaman kung anong mangyayari. Siguro yung goal natin, siguro doon na pupunta yung gusto natin mangyari. So parang hindi ko talaga predict kung parang ini-enjoy ko lang. Ini-enjoy ko lang kung anong yung pagiging artist. Ini-enjoy ko lang kung ano yung ginagawa ko. So parang yun yung mag-lead sa akin kung anong mangyayari sa akin sa future.
Okay. I'm with that 100%. So where to now, Tyang Karyel? What are your next objectives?
Siguro
where are you going with your crafts right now?
Siguro yung pinaka-simpleng objective ko is to experiment sa ibang medium, larger pieces, sobrahan ko yung kulay or kahit ano, parang kahit anong maisip ko rin din talaga sa art ko. Parang hindi ko rin din pinaplano kung ano yung gusto kong gawin. Pero ang importante, ang gusto kong gawin sa future is art pa rin.
Art itself, in its full form.
Yun na talaga.
I am with that 100%. Alright, it has been a pleasure. Carriel Santos, aka Tyang Karyel, everyone. Stay connected with her, get Shanganized. Thanks for watching. My name is Zion, and I'll see you at the next episode of the People Around Us.